Hey, Kings fans, Mikey here, one of your in-arena hosts for your LA Kings. And boy, do I love when you bring that energy and excitement to every single home game. Speaking of energy and excitement, make sure you check out the Kings Realm podcast. They cover everything from hockey to sports, movies, and of course, cereal. That's right, all the important topics covered right here on the Kings Realm podcast. And go, Kings, go.
Welcome to the Kings Round, presented by the Hockey Podcast Network. Follow us everywhere on social media, Kings Round Pod. Send us a voicemail. Send us a text, 562-317-0087. So the Kings are fifth in the division with a 19-16-12 record. I believe I updated that. Sounds about right. Which puts them outside of a playoff spot. Yeah, they went 1-2-2 last week. And I don't have the energy for puns or anything, so fuck it. Let's get rolling. I'm Dennis Wilson. Jesus, it doesn't want to open. Rookie. And James Whitlock.
Hit the new button.
Jeez, the new button? We gotta wait for the music to end. This sums up this whole week.
They don't hate to lose.
Yeah, thanks, Jersey.
Yep. That's a button now.
Yeah, that is quite apparent.
Yeah.
Especially in that overtime goal on Wednesday.
Oh God. Or giving up a 2-goal lead tonight.
I was just, I was sitting with on the Wednesday game. I was sitting with Jay Flats, and we were talking about it. And I said, the worst feeling you have as a Kings fan is a 2-0 lead or 2-goal lead, 2-goal lead, because they sit back and they don't know how to flip the switch back on, and literally as like, the next game.
Yeah, they say it's the most dangerous lead in hockey, blah blah blah, but it's like ringing especially true with this team this year.
And previous years.
Like but it's very painful this year.
But I think I heard 19 overtime games. Like this is about ridiculous, and only 4 wins this year in overtime.
That's insane.
Those numbers don't play well at all. No. Like, you're getting 1 point, but guess what? 1 point doesn't get you there.
Well, and let me see. I'm going to look and see if it's still true. But at one point, my cousin's kid is a Sharks fan, and he said it is partially true. The Sharks have the most wins in the division. And at the time he told me this, he goes, the Sharks have the most wins in the division, and they're not in a playoff spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sharks have 24 wins. Vegas and Edmonton and the Ducks have 23.
Wow.
And the Sharks are in 4th place, and they, I believe, are in a wild card spot. Yeah, they're in the 2nd wild card spot. 1 point ahead of the Kings. So, Pacific is kind of wacky in general.
Yeah.
But that's real bad. I mean, the Kings are 7-10-7 at home. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a way to keep season ticket holders, huh?
I know. It's really exciting to pay them.
Yeah.
I love that day.
The Kings have 19 wins. 12 of them are in regulation. Yeah. That's really bad.
Yeah, so I was really excited about that ticket I bought in Vegas, or I had bought in Vegas.
Not so much anymore?
Not so much. I feel like I was best odds I've ever seen, and I'm like, now I know why. Those guys are good. It's like these idiots in Vegas.
Yeah, not even giving them a chance.
I caught them asleep. This year.
Meanwhile, they're like, "Oh, we knew Whitlock was in town.
Yeah.
Change them odds. We got another sucker.
Maybe
Maybe
he's gonna double down.
I say maybe we'll get another 100 out of him this year.
Yeah, I almost doubled down on it.
Oh man, how bad would you feel if you did?
Yeah, dude. I was already spending it. I'm like, this is the year. Kopitar's last year.
I mean, let's keep it rainbows and butterflies as we do. Season ain't over yet, but we need that Daryl Sutter coaching change to happen here real soon.
You know
'Cause-
what? At least Rainbows and Butterflies coach didn't come out and say, tell us how good they did and how
Okay,
how we're not
since
getting the puck.
we're all out of order and everything, and that's fine. Who knows? Who knew that Jordan was the one that kept us on the rails in that aspect?
I know.
While it's fresh, I didn't listen to the post game. I was pissed and turned it off. What did he say? Because that not only are we tired of hearing it, it seems like everybody is tired of hearing how well the Kings played. Things just didn't go their way after a loss. Whatever.
Oh yeah.
He's got. We played well. Blah blah blah. Everybody seems to be tired of it. Even the journalists are tired of it.
Yeah, Helene
So-
posted on the LA Times yesterday, on their Twitter. She's like, how many times? I think we're done hearing blah, 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 how great they did, but the pucks just aren't going our way.
Yeah.
Something to that effect. And I was like, yes.
Yeah. Kings fans are real tired of hearing it.
But I'll tell you what, tonight was a little different. DB
Right.
started it off
as
with,
usual.
when is 1 point not going to be good enough?
That was the question.
That was the question.
You know what? I love DB for those questions.
Yeah. And he goes, Dennis, it's not right now. This is a game that, we had, and, we made a lot of mistakes and, a lot of turnovers. We were on the wrong side of the blue line. We got caught off guard. And we weren't doing what we planned to do out there. So too many mistakes, and they called us on it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, the worst time to give up goals. First minute, last minute of a period, and the shift change after you score a goal.
Yeah.
And he goes, and that's where they got it.
Shift change after scored a goal. Yep. Oh man. The turnovers. There was some brutal turnovers tonight.
And also one of our goals came off a turnover too, though. So
true. I mean, and Fox did call out that both teams had some really bad turnovers, but there was some really dangerous ones. The one, I don't forget if it was Leferrier or Clark to Kempe in the defensive zone, and just completely, it was defensive going into neutral zone, completely just miscommunicated and coughed the puck up for a dangerous chance the other way.
Yeah.
So it's just it's stuff like that that's really scary, and I don't know, it was bad.
Well, the scary thing about this game to me was Anaheim wasn't just lacing Kemper with shots.
Mm-mm.
Right? It wasn't 3-4 shots at a time, right? They were getting shots on goal, but they weren't hammering him, right? There wasn't a lot of pressure at the net. So this is one that kind of baffles me, why we allowed 2 goals so close together,
Yeah.
right? When you owned the ice.
Each team had 28 shots on goal.
Yeah.
This is so weird. Look at this. Each team 28 shots on goal. Face-offs 50-50. Power plays zeros. It was very even. Giveaways 16. Takeaways. Ducks had 5. Kings had 6. That's a lot of stats that are real close.
Yeah, even the penalties. Both goalies got called at the same time.
8 and 6 on penalties. Hits were 21-15 in favor of the Ducks. Block shots 18-11 in favor of the Ducks. So,
when's the last time you've seen that where both goalies get called for the penalty?
yeah, I didn't catch that one. Let's see. Roughing, goalie leaving the crease. Got it.
Yeah.
So he crossed the blue line?
No, he came right up to the center line. Oh yeah, he crossed the blue line. Yeah, he was at center ice.
It was. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't cross the center line, not the blue line. Center line was the rule before, but I guess they're trying to push back on that even more. So he didn't cross the red line and go into the other side of the ice.
All we saw on the camera, and Jordan can speak to it because he was there, was after the referee had left camera, he skates out to center ice, and then they go back to him right as Dussel's already skating off back to his net. So I don't know if he crossed or not, but that was the penalty. So they both got called on that.
Yeah,
and it's funny because Kemper didn't do that much either. He just kind of grabbed a guy and pulled him down.
Was he like trying to pull him off of somebody?
No, he was like he was going in, like he was starting to go into the scrum, and so Kemper just grabbed him, and there was a Ducks player laying in front in between them, and so he just dragged him over his own guy to the ground, but he never threw a punch. He had his glove on the whole time.
It's probably because he pulled him down to the ice rather than just pulled him back, which, I mean, even if the dude tripped, that'd be an unfortunate call. Like, yeah, I was just trying to pull him away from the scrum.
Yeah.
And he went down. Like, I wasn't trying to throw him. Yeah, I could see something like that, but
it's kind of a dumb call.
It seems a little weak. I feel like they were trying to keep a rivalry game under control or something with calls like that. So it's just funny in that scrum, those are the only 2 penalties called.
Yeah.
See, yeah. Oh, God. And then, yeah, the first penalty, the too many men on the ice. Come on.
Yeah. Well, then that balances out with the Ducks got a bench interference.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I think Kemper threw the puck into their.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Into their, their bench while they were doing a line change.
2 minutes for interference. Bench.
So, yeah, it was, I mean, like you said on the stats, it was a pretty even game, evenly fucked up. Where, I mean, beautiful. And Armia's shot is just kind of like the one we gave up to the Knights, where it was undefended. Defense just dropped their guy. So Armia is just standing there ready for the pass. So we kind of got that shot back, but didn't help us win either game. So, all right. Yeah. So we get into the games, or we want to make some money?
Let's make some money, then we'll get into some games.
Money, 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 money. All right, folks, let me tell you, every yard, every sack, every interception, and every touchdown, except for the Steelers, with Pick 6. DraftKings' newest game, every snap can turn into a big-time payout. This isn't just watching the game. This is playing to win. Here's how it works. Pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. The better your picks, the bigger your payout. It's that simple. And here's the kickoff bonus. New DraftKings customers can get $50 in Pick 6 credits with just $5 entry on your first pick set. You know the game. Now make it pay. Download DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use promo code THPN. That's promo code THPN and play just $5 and get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Make the call, then ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available. Problem gambling? Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Pick 6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded with non-withdrawable Pick 6 credits that expire in 14 days. Terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos. Limited time offer. Getting down to business. All right, we want to talk games?
Yeah, let's talk games.
Big Chase says, Hiller gone yet?
Yeah.
Not yet. He still did the interview.
Probably not going to happen, seeing that they're playing tomorrow.
Yeah. They probably need him.
Yeah,
Like
they're
it
gonna
is a
play it
redemption game tomorrow now. I mean, they asked Armia, like, what are your thoughts on being able to go back against the same team when you know you could have played better? And I thought it was a great question.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, we just got to win the next game. I think it's more than that, right? Now you got to be pissed. You got to be pissed.
Yeah.
The things that you didn't do, and even Byfield in his interview was talking about. He was talking about, when you're up 2-0, you kind of try things you wouldn't normally try because you have the lead. He's like, maybe we should have just stuck to what got us with 2 goals.
Yeah, you think?
There you go. That's a fucking revelation.
A non-canned answer too.
Yeah. So he kind of walked himself to that answer mid-answer. So anyway, but first game we're talking about Winnipeg Jets. It was a beautiful 1-5 loss. Man, when we lose, we lose. So honestly, let's see. The team has been the Winnipeg Jets have been winless in 11 games. So Mark Scheifele scored twice for Winnipeg and snapped that lengthy losing streak. The only goal, Quentin Byfield to score before the second intermission, which did require a goalie change for the third. So Anton Forsberg came in for Kemper, just for to just stop the bleeding.
And didn't really.
Yeah. So that was, I mean, we were primed. This is one where we said we're definitely going to win. They haven't won in 11 games, but hey, they got to win sometime, right?
They were due.
They were due. I'm sure with 5 goals, Alex Iafallo had a hat trick. Let me see. That didn't happen.
Let's see. Was he even on the score sheet?
That did not happen.
Did he play the game?
He did play the game. So this was definitely a chance for us to get points that we this week that we just fumbled. I mean, it was just a horrible game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one where I turned it off, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got the energy to sit there and watch that. So, Scheifele's first goal, first goal, I turned it off. That was done. There was no coming back from that. So,
well, the next game was a little better. They looked a little better. I mean, holding on with Edmonton. Turns out to be a 4-3 shootout win. We do get Corey Perry back. So that's nice to see. And he definitely got to score, got on the scoreboard. So that's good against his old team. Scory Perry. And then we also got first goal from of the season for Andre Lee. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I'll take that. We're going to take every little bit of joy we can out of this game because that's all we got.
It's a 3-2 lead, and then Connor McDavid ties it up.
Son of a bitch.
On a 2-man advantage. Motherfuckers.
Gets his...
How about we just don't give them power plays? Edmonton's kind of good at that.
You would think they would learn this by now, but no.
I wonder if we can tell the Kings in some way before the playoffs. Oh, wait, we don't have to worry about that this year. So, and then going into it, Kempe was able to edge him out in the shootout to make the difference and bring the win, the one win home.
Yep. Oh, that's right. They didn't even score one in the shootout. I like that at least he's figured out, who the best people are to send out in the shootout,
Mm-hmm.
Being with the team for multiple years and, having full control of the team for, this whole season and part of last season. He's finally figured out who to send out there.
Yeah. All
How did it work out
defensemen,
tonight,
apparently.
They're the ones that score.
Apparently, next one's all defensemen. Mikey Anderson,
Yeah,
Clarkey, and who else can get some?
and put out CC for good measure.
Oh, fucking A. Why would you say that?
Because it's the most ridiculous thing to say. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, you swung for the fences on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, Forsberg was in net, so 21 saves. Great job. And then really keeping the big boys down, right? That was a big part of this game. I feel like that's kind of what the Kings do, is hold Draisaitl and McDavid down. So pretty still impressive that when you are still struggling to follow this team, or not follow the team, but really get excited about the team.
I like how you're like, oh yeah, they kept Draisaitl and McDavid down. Like, Draisaitl scored 2 goals and McDavid scored a goal. If that's keeping them down,
Draisaitl had 2. I don't have that on my notes here.
yeah, Draisaitl had two goals.
Oh, never mind.
First star of the game, and a loss.
All right. Yeah, how bullshit is that? First start of the game.
Yeah, Bouchard got second. Brandon Clark got third. So,
Fucking.
hey, it's voted on by the media. No one fucking from LA goes up there. So,
True. Oh, you know what? I was already on
guys.
I was already on to the Stars.
There you go.
Going on the Stars.
Do we need to? I guess.
We all called losses, so then we can skip it. It's 3-1 loss. QB gets goal,
Power play goal.
so that counts for something.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't get one.
I mean, it's only the
Maybe
8th of the season, and he should be double digits by now.
You would think.
Especially
is
with the more
April?
minutes, right? Getting more minutes, Kopi out. You should be getting more goals. This is one of the people that should be stepping up with Kopi out.
Yeah.
I mean, he is definitely creative. You see the drive. You see that he wants to score.
It
I'm
makes
just waiting
me
for that.
wonder.
I'm waiting for that aha moment.
It makes me wonder if it's coached out of him. Maybe not intentionally, but if it's coached out of him, it seems to be a theme with
We'll get
kids
into that.
that come through and score. Oh, we're
We'll
gonna
get into that.
All right.
We'll get
All
into
right,
that.
we'll save it.
All right. Once again, just with one goal, you're not going to win games. All right, moving on to Golden Knights. 3-2 OT loss. Probably the dumbest overtime goal we will see this year. What the fuck was that?
Was this the? I'm trying to think of which one this was. Was this the one where they was like behind the net? It was
Yeah.
right. It was and like thrown out and yeah. I was watching the visualizer. Jesus Christ!
This is the stupidest goal.
Oh my God! They leave it going. They leave the visualizer going, and you can see all the Knights like coming out to go.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulate the team on the. I don't need to see all that.
Yeah, it seems to be a theme because that happens again tonight with a bunch of orange jerseys.
No. I
Yeah,
don't think they don't have the gold visualizers for shootouts, so we don't need to look at that.
Kevin Fiala and Brand Clark, again, starting to see a theme here. Lovely Clark.
Yeah. Remember when he wasn't getting minutes?
Yeah.
He's
That
got
should
almost as
change.
many goals as Quentin Byfield.
Oh, and guess what? We'll talk about it again, but he scored. He was the only one who scored tonight in the shootout. Huh.
Yeah.
On kind of a
guess-
lame goal, but
I guess Byfield's got 9 now after tonight. So, but Clark's got 6.
yeah. You shouldn't have that a defenseman who's bleeding minutes on your tail. So anyway,
Yeah.
done with that, and then tonight's game. Man,
We've already kinda
2
talked about
goal
that.
lead.
Yeah. I mean, good night for Armia. First game back.
He looked good.
Gets 2 points.
He looked good. I mean, just creating his own breakaway, that was a great play.
But Armia is like, hey, QB, you caught up to me in goals. I can't let that stand. I got to go out and score one. And does.
And does in beautiful fashion. With, by the way, Lee with that pass. Damn near no look pass.
Mhm.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, Lee's has stepped it up this year. And the minimal time he's had with the team and the minimal minutes he's getting, he's doing well.
Yeah.
I mean,
With Lee and Ward here, someone asked in the press room for coach. They said, he said, you know what, we're really impressed. Oh, someone asked if we feel like we need to bring other people up to shake it up a little more. And he said, no, like I feel like we have the best players on the roster right now to do what we need to do. And they're like, well, with Lee and Ward, and he's like, yeah, no, they've truly not just caught my eye, but the eye of the organization. They've done their job. They've come up. They've made a difference.
Ward
We can't ask.
hit the crossbar tonight too.
Yeah.
It was like right in the beginning of the game, wasn't it? In his first period.
Uh-huh.
That was a beautiful shot. If that would have gone in, my God.
The follow-up was, so good enough to stay on when everybody comes back? Come on, bro. Come on. Don't waste a question like that.
Who asked that question?
I don't know. The names are saved to protect the innocent.
It's the dude with the shoes, huh?
Dude with the shoes. And he's like, we'll have to see what the roster looks like when they all come back.
Yeah.
So that's a no.
That's a very nice way of saying no.
Yeah. Like, boy, don't ask me that stupid shit.
Perry was out again tonight, wasn't he? You back with family again?
Perry was out again tonight. Correct.
Yeah. It's crazy the difference, like just a couple of guys can make in hockey. So.
All right. So that is that. Getting out of these games, a fucking worst week. I mean, I feel like we've had a couple worse weeks to be a Kings fan.
It's one way to put it, yeah. A couple worst weeks.
Yeah. I can't even say this is the worst week. We've had other bad ones. So, but man, we're going into games. You feel like fucking the only one we really got to worry about is Dallas and potentially Edmonton. Man, we couldn't really control a game to save our lives.
I mean, Vegas was another one where I think it's like we felt it was a winnable game, but like
that wasn't
like a. I feel like we all were acting like Winnipeg was such a fucking slam dunk win, and they just got their asses handed to them. So
yeah, well, I mean, out of all the games this week, that's the worst one.
Yeah. And let me guess, and I don't remember what the post game was like, but I'm pretty sure it was like, we had a few pucks not go our way, but the guys played great. They were good.
I really hope that didn't. I didn't see that interview, but I hope it didn't happen.
No, I turned it off, so I definitely didn't watch it, but I'm sure it was something along those lines.
Now I'm going to go back and listen to it. But yeah, when you lose games like that should be very winnable games, and then games like the and I'll tell you what, the first half of the Golden Knights Kings game, that was some of the sloppiest hockey I think I've seen this year for both teams.
I would say both teams.
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, no one's connecting passes. Nobody can handle a puck.
Yeah.
There's
it's like it was bad enough to be like, is the ice okay?
Yeah, there was enough people falling.
Yeah.
And then just mishandled pucks. Like it. I thought once after we saw someone lose an edge behind our net, I was like, okay, something's up here. But it was not just that. Like the passes were not crisp. They weren't, half the time they weren't even to like the player in the general vicinity. Like they had to skate back or skate up to try and catch it.
It wasn't just like pucks hopping over sticks all the time. It was just
Yeah.
terrible passing.
So I mean, I was just like, and that's the one game Jess and I got to go to together. It was date
Oh.
night. So I'm like, of all the fucking, I feel like it was going to be a good game. And of all the games, this is probably the worst hockey we're going to see in this building this year.
I'm gonna say that Winnipeg game, but that was not in that building. So yeah, that's
So I mean, they're just all over the
Yeah.
place. They are all over the place as a team.
it's one thing to lose when you're playing really well, like legitimately playing really well.
Right.
It's another thing to play like shit, lose, and then be told we're playing really well.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things. Like I tell my kids, like if you don't recognize the problem, you can't fix the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you don't admit that there's a problem, you don't put any true focus on the problem to fix it. So I think it's just going to be too late by the time they actually come to terms that fuck, we're missing scoring depth significantly. And he did say, it's not like we need to bring up other players. It's that the top players need to produce.
Yeah.
We're at the point now where the top players have to produce.
Halfway through the season, more than halfway through the season, and QB's not on a 20-goal pace.
That's
can't
sad.
happen.
With
That can't
Kobe
happen
out.
for your future number one. That can't
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. And he's getting more minutes because your number one's out right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you got LeFerrier playing a position that he's not normally playing because of it, and
Mhm.
because they traded Deneau and whatnot. So it's, yeah. I mean, it's a very simple, like, thing. Like, we know what's wrong, right?
They don't hate to lose.
That's what's wrong.
Mm.
So,
And I'll tell you what, another thing, Doughty's not looking good right now.
oh my God, they was it they I think Fox talked about it. He basically said Doughty and Anderson are not playing like top pair defense.
No.
Flat out called them out. I think it was
Yeah.
tonight. They are not playing like top pair defensemen. Their numbers are like, it went through their numbers, and it's bad, dude. Like real bad.
Yeah. I mean, Doughty does not look like himself on the ice right now.
Did you I haven't listened to the whole thing. I still do. I want to listen to it. I gotta get through a book that I'm listening to right now. But I want to go back and listen to the Spit and Chicklets interview with Doughty. They were talking about Kempe. I've sent some clips from it because they clipped a lot out of that interview because it's Doughty, right? He's gonna say some shit.
Yeah.
And he did. But one of the things that they were talking about Kempe, and basically like, do you think he left money on the table? And of course, they all agreed that with the cap going up and everything, he left a lot of money on the table. And he's like, Doughty's talking about like how people could look at it like it's a bad contract or whatever, like it's the worst contract on the team. And he goes, my contract is probably the worst contract on the team right now. Like saying like he's making too much money for what he's producing.
Right.
And like full on admitted it. It's like, at least he knows, right? He's not living a delusion.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he needs to step it up. I'm glad that Clark is starting to produce because that'll probably get him more minutes. Yeah, I just what used to be a real strong suit for the Kings, defense is just, it's not anymore, right? I mean, at least I'm not like hearing like CC's fucking up every game and like leading to goals like in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, we've kind of got numb to him now.
Is it? I don't know if it's that or if it's just like he's not bad enough for anybody to complain about because there's too much other shit going on.
He's still fucking up. Like I was watching him on the Vegas game, and he's still fucking up. But almost scored a goal, so I'm like, oh fuck, okay. He did a thing.
Yeah, it's just like he's one of those guys where if I don't hear his name, I feel like he's doing well. If I hear his name, it's not because he's done something good.
My favorite chant now is, "Hey Cece, read the directions on your stick." So that's my favorite chant right now.
That's awesome. Is that a show title? That's too long, I think.
Just read the directions on your
Read the
stick.
directions on your stick. That's really good. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna see if it fits. Your stick. All right. It's real long. We've
All right.
had some long ones before.
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably the longest. And go figure, Jordan's not here when we have a real long one. Hey-o. Welcome to the show, Jordan. Hey.
Goes by average, right? And he's here the average.
He likes to grade on a scale. Or grade on a curve. That's what it is.
It's curved?
Yeah, he grades on the curve.
That's another good show title.
It's longer if you measure around the corner. Okay, so let's get there. General Notables brought to you by Mrs. Zach. All right. Trade rumors are out.
Oh, I haven't heard any of this.
And you haven't heard any of this?
I haven't heard any of this. I mean, are they legit rumors or is it like NHL rumors Instagram?
It's NHL rumors Instagram. It is. It is the buzz though, and your LA Kings are right in the middle of it.
Of course.
Looking to bring in another veteran winger.
Oh boy, Justin Williams.
Evander Kane.
Oh God. Oh God.
And knowing that Ken Holland has had success with him before.
Oh my God.
Several Edmonton players have come over. People are starting to give it some credence. So what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, if it is the NHL rumors, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, my initial thought is engagement baiting.
Okay.
They're not dumb. They know what gets clicks, and they know that Kings fans hate him. And there will be a lot of the Kings fans talking shit about it, like don't do it, all that stuff. And there will be a lot of engagement from other fans making fun of Kings fans for that same shit. So, that's my initial thought. Engagement bait.
Engagement bait. I like it.
Yep.
I will tell you from my perspective, it fucking works because we playfully joked around with Corey Perry. I absolutely disdain this person. Hate. Nothing's been confirmed by the team or anybody else. Still speculation, but hot damn, that one caught my eye yesterday, and I was not happy.
I'm not buying it. He's on the Sharks right now?
I believe you're right. Yes.
Yeah. I don't see the Kings trading in division like that. Not with a team that's so close to them. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, that would be
the
a
Sharks.
trophy.
And the Sharks went out and got Kane for a reason. So
yeah, and I haven't paid a lot of attention to the Sharks, so I don't know if he's making a difference.
I don't know. Where's he at? No, is he on there? I'm thinking Reeves is on the Sharks right now, right?
Reeves is.
Let's see. Evander Kane. He is on the Canucks. So that kind of takes away that
Oh, he's on the Folsom Scrapers.
Folsom Scrapers. Is that scrappers or scrapers?
Scrapers. Because they can't use a true blade. They've got a plastic scraper on their Zamboni.
The Folsom toothbrushes. You melt them down, sharpen them up.
Folsom shivs.
Okay, well that takes away the Kings wouldn't trade in division with someone so close because as bad as everybody else is, I believe the Canucks are like one of the worst in the league, aren't they? Let's see, go to standings. Let's look at league. Vancouver Canucks are the worst in the league.
There you go. They'll do anything.
Yeah. Ooh, man, that's painful. They only have
So he's got 7
16
goals, 14 assists, and he's a negative 18. 34 years old.
Kings are 23rd in the league. With only 3 more wins than the Canucks. Yeah. Our division does suck. Che, he says our division sucks though. Our division does suck, but they're the worst in the league. So, just behind the Jets, who just stomped the Kings. So,
Yeah. He's making 5.15 right now.
especially not for that. No way.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go.
And almost the same amount of goals as Quentin Byfield.
Let's go to the Canucks. Let's go to. What the fuck is their roster? Team. Roster. No, come on. Come on, you can work. Click the buttons. Let's. Oh, that doesn't give me. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Standing score. Why is stats under standings on their
It's hard to understand.
page? Derek Forward's on the Canucks. Okay. Scrolling down. He has got 7 goals, 14 assists for 21 points. Is a minus 18.
You know, I just said that like 2 minutes ago, right?
No, I did not.
I said all of that.
I like how you just let me go there and look for stats.
I didn't know what you were looking for. I think you were looking for something else.
You heard me say stats.
Well, stats yeah, but there's a lot of stats. I thought you had something else you wanted to pull
Got
out.
the skies of the stats. Well, I didn't hear you say it, so I needed it for my own benefit. Because I don't listen to you. You know that.
Fair.
55 penalty minutes. Did you read off that one?
Did not.
Yeah, he leads their team in penalty minutes. Just ahead of Marcus Pettersson.
That's no surprise, right?
Not really.
Only guy to get a penalty with a foreign object this year.
He's got 2 power play goals, though.
Allegedly, it was a dildo. I don't know. It was weird.
Allegedly.
They went to commercial. I didn't see it.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. That's a no for me, dog.
That's a no from me. And for that reason, I'm out.
Yeah, right. Oh, you're a Shark Tank guy, huh? Fuck
Yeah,
that,
and
dude.
as far as the Hiller conversation goes, still nothing. It's all chatter. Yes, is he in the hot seat? Of course he is.
Okay.
But,
I think you and I. Oh,
this
you
is
got a
gonna.
point.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna roll right into what we're gonna talk about.
All right.
And so it as we've talked about this year over year and coach over coach, the Kings undoubtedly have identity that they strive for, and it's defensive based. And we have always known that Kings fans do not get excited about a high scoring player ever. So
Mm-hmm.
As we put coach and low scoring together, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts is that it's a culture thing. This team has a culture that is so defense oriented that it stifles, and it's people. This is nothing new. Like it stifles offense. The whatever it is. So my big question with this whole thing is, where does that come from? Does that come from the tippity top down? Does that come from Luke Robitaille down? Does that come from the president of, or whatever, the AEG person that oversees? Because it seems like a few of those people have changed, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's been a fairly constant person, Luke being in the seat for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Does that come from Luke? Does that come from above Luke? It seems like the defensive culture comes previous to Luke. It seems like he inherited that.
Right.
But is it being held on to because of him? Is it being held on to because of people? I don't know. But I think that culture needs to change a little bit. Yes, you need defense to win. The Oilers have proven that year after year after year. But guys, Jordan Heckman School of Hockey has taught us you need to score fucking goals to win too.
Gotta score goals, guys.
So, I mean, remember the freaking numbers we were calling out just 3 years ago with goals that Kings were going to score?
Yeah.
Shit, even Jesse had a number that was, frankly, in hindsight, very unrealistic. And he was one of the most reasonable ones out of all of us. So it's a thing. And we can talk shit on Bedard, but is he wrong when he says the Kings are boring?
No. We admitted it then, but it's still yeah. I mean, quite honestly, he probably isn't in the Olympics only because of an injury, right? Just wrong place, wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
But he was the third highest scoring player in the NHL when he was playing before he got hurt. So, the guy, even though I feel like he's getting overshadowed by a few other younger players,
Celebrini,
the guy knows his stuff, right? And I'll tell you what, when we watch a team that sometimes, just like in the Golden Knights first period, God bless, it didn't even look like an NHL team. It was like they were asleep on the ice. Like they hadn't practiced in 2 weeks together.
Yeah. And I keep going back, and I text you guys in the middle of that game. The first Sharks Kings game I went to this year, because I got tickets pretty close. It was row 8 or something like that, kind of in the corner where Kings shot twice. But when second period, when the Sharks were in that zone, they were putting on a fucking puck moving clinic compared to what the Kings do. And it's I can see why fans are getting excited about the Sharks. And I was talking to fans there. I've talked to, Sharks fans just living up here now. They see I'm a Kings fan. They start talking Sharks. One of Laura's friends, husband, cool dude, works for the Warriors, used to work for the Sharks. Talked hockey with a dude for 15 minutes the other day. And just everybody's getting excited, and they have good reason.
Yeah.
Because they have a young team that's skilled, and they move the fucking puck, and they score goals.
Yeah.
Tyler Toffoli was brought in to be a veteran, to be a leader on that team. Dude, he looks like he could barely fucking skate out there compared to these kids. That's how good they are. And they are allowed to be creative, and the puck moving skills that they have, they thread needles, which doesn't always work out, right? but it's like it doesn't seem like they're punished for making a mistake like that leads to a chance the other way. Where I feel like, maybe the players aren't told, like, hey, don't do this shit. But if they do something, I feel like maybe they're punished in some way. Like maybe use a little bit of ice time or something along those lines. If you do something egregious enough, right? And we're told one thing, like, oh yeah, things happen. Pucks don't go our way. We're still playing well, blah, blah, blah. But like behind the scenes, I feel like there's something more that is going on that just stifles it. Right. And like what you have on screen now, what Big Chase says, free agents walk away, players that get traded play better on other teams, and our youngsters are benched. The Kings organization is toxic as fuck. I feel like there is something to that, right? And like, what is it? Like there's some sort of like punishment for making a mistake that makes them not want to try that fancy play. That they don't want to be the one to shoot the puck and miss. They would rather pass it to somebody else, right? On the power play.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than try something crazy, it's safer to make the pass so that I don't get in trouble with whatever that punishment is. Like, and this is all 100% speculation, but like, there's a way to, get the results that you're like looking for without being like blatant about it, right? You punish in other ways. Like it's, the negative reinforcement thing. So, but again, where does that come from?
That was a great Shark Talk. Hey, Che, I feel like Dennis has the feel for teal. We're in trouble. He's converting
I
here.
bring it up because it's the one team that I've seen play the Kings this year.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And I want
to bust your balls for moving. I'm just giving you shit for moving.
I know.
Because I miss you.
But I bring it up because like it wasn't like just like I was really looking at it and noticed it. Dude, it would like smack you across the face how much better they were at moving the puck.
Oh,
it was dumb.
So here's the thing that I saw Wednesday was I wasn't shocked at the way how sloppy the Kings looked. What caught my attention was that the Knights were playing down to the same level. That's what caught my attention. And
Kings
that's what
playing
really
like shit. The Knights are matching them.
Yeah, it really was. It was like, you think you can make a bad pass? Watch this shit.
The Kings like,
hold my zin.
We ain't gonna be out shitty past here.
Yeah, this is our house.
Did you say hold my zin?
Yeah. Yeah, Zin. I forget the one guy that like he does all his. He's a younger guy, blonde. He does all his shit in hockey talk, like hockey slang.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, he's showing a video of Ovi in an interview, and he's got a can of pouches. He's like, "Hey, did you see that, boys? Those aren't those regular zinnies, baby. Those are those are straight Ruski lip pockets." And he's like going on this thing. He's like, Ovi dropping them, bro. He's not even doing the Sixers. He's going for straight 50s.
All over my head.
Oh yeah, no. You gotta kind of just.
You have to send it when you see him again.
Oh yeah, I'll pull it. He pops up on every day, and he's fucking hilarious. He talks so fast, but he's like those guys on Letterkenny, the hockey players, but on crack, like just going 100 miles an hour.
Nice.
But it was funny because he's like all proud. He's like, "Oh, look at Ovi, all right." And also, what's the over under on the weeks it takes me to get an Ovi dental floss dispenser? Did you see that?
No.
So the giveaway at one of the games was an Ovechkin dental floss dispenser that comes out of his tooth gap.
Oh my God.
And it's like, it's a stubby, right? It's not a big, tall one. It's a stubby. Uh-huh. It's fucking awesome. You got to Google it. Check, just be like Ovechkin.
You've already got one on the way, don't you?
Floss dispenser. No, because they're going for $39 plus shipping. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till the hype's over. I'll get it for $12. We'll just trade in the check I got from the DMV this week.
Hey, get money back from DMV is never a bad thing.
I know, right? $12. It's like, hey, you're hooking up with a hot grandma, dude. Does she write you a check for $12 on your birthday? You remember that line? She's a hot grandma.
Forget what it's from, but is it it's 40-year-old virgin?
It is. Yes,
There
it is. Yeah, I think it's
Took
the
me a minute.
outtakes. I think it's the outtakes.
Yeah, what they play during the credits.
Is it Paul Rudd that's doing? I think it's Paul Rudd that's doing it.
It sounds like it's
Or
going to be
Seth
Paul
Rogen.
Rudd or Seth Rogen
Yeah,
is going to be
You're
one
a
that
hot
says
grandma,
that.
bro. Yeah. Oh, that's the one I always remember. So, like, we always say it around, like, did she write you a check for $12 on your birthday? Me and Jess always say it, and I get this DMV check, and it's for $12. And I'm like, you're never gonna fucking believe this. For the decade we've been saying this quote, boom.
Here it is.
DMV's my
Finally.
the hot grandma I'm fucking.
Finally got my $12 check. All right, let's see. I got to update our week ahead sheet here. Let's see. The last game I have on
That's
here
2
was
games.
Vegas.
It's real easy.
Yeah, I got
It's the Ducks and the Rangers.
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Give me just a second. I got to make sure I got this right. Last game we have on here, I just said it, was Vegas. So we just had one game? Yes. So just one Anaheim game. Which, we all got OTLs, thank God.
Oh, there it is.
Call that one. Yeah,
I'm going to be honest with you. I put in the chat that I called a win. So give me the win.
You did.
Give me the win. I'll lose the point.
You know what? You're a man of integrity.
Hey,
don't let anybody ever tell you any different.
I got something to back that up. I'll fill you in on tomorrow.
All right.
So this week going to be real easy. I'm not even going to give you stats because it's the Ducks again tomorrow. Oh, now today. I'm sorry, it's midnight, 12:02. It's today. The Ducks. The only stat you need to know is they beat us yesterday in a shootout, 2-3. So, Dennis, what is your call?
Loss. I'm calling losses until they prove me wrong. I'm back in that mode.
Okay, Jordan's got an OTL. I'm calling the win. And I'm calling a 3-1 win.
Wow. Jordan's get to OTL, and I'm calling a loss. Okay.
Next, we're going to go on Tuesday, we're going to have the Rangers at home before we go on the road for 6 games. And the Rangers are currently last in the Metro. They're 20, 22, and 6, 46 points. They are in their last 10, 2, 6, and 2, and they are currently on with a minus 21 and currently on a 5-game losing streak.
Ooh. Let's see.
Do you want to know who they play before us?
Yeah. Lay it on me.
They're going to play today. They're playing the Flyers. And then on Monday, they're going to play the Ducks. And Tuesday, they play us.
I feel like I sent you this stat. Like, Quick gave up like some stupid number of goals, like 6 goals on like 12 shots or something like that. Or no, it was less than 12 shots because he had like a 0.34 save percentage when he got yanked in the first period the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it was all his fault.
Right.
So that makes me want to call a win here because the Rangers are terrible.
So they will probably play Quick in this game.
That makes it even harder. Because if his last game was one where he got yanked in that, right?
Yep.
And he's playing his former team, who traded him.
Hey, yeah. Think about that though.
Yeah,
Think about that.
And it's Quick.
Think about Marty. Think about what happened.
Who's got to compete?
He's got to compete, dude. That kid can pull it out of anywhere.
Yeah.
And listen, if you can't make it in New York, you can't make it anywhere.
God damn it, dude. They got to win. I know I'm in the mode of calling losses until they got to win. I'm calling a win. I already went. I already lost it.
Okay. I'm going 2-0.
All right, Jordan's getting the OTL. Watch Jordan get both of these right.
Jordan's going 0-2.
Watch him win the week.
I know, fucking asshole. He's like, I'm not coming ever again.
Yeah.
I win.
Let's see.
Like, you can still come and call all OTLs. That's fine. And quite frankly, if there was a season to lean on the OTL, this is the fucking
this is
season.
the season. I'm looking at this. Jordan needs to make up some points. You and I are tied for first
There we go.
with 18. Jordan's got 16.
Nice. See, I gave up the win, to be honest.
Yeah. Man of integrity.
And I like to hang out with you, so that feels good. We'll hang out at 18 together as long as we can laugh at Jordan behind us.
Yeah. Anything to laugh at Jordan.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely going to fall further behind this week.
We'll see. A lot of OTLs recently.
I would say that lightning can't strike twice, but it struck 12 times so far this season.
Yeah. I mean, San Jose OTL, Winnipeg L, Edmonton W, Dallas L, Vegas OTL, Anaheim OTL. So
You get an OTL, you get an OTL. Like,
I mean,
we're trying to
if
get
you're
an
just going
OTL
straight-
against every team.
if you're just calling straight OTLs, I think you'd be doing all right in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So
And we got Big Chase calls a loss and a win. A loss to Anaheim and a win against
Yep.
the Rangers.
he also calls for an organizational overhaul.
Yeah.
If they don't make the playoffs this year, I would agree with that. I think they need to come in. They need something to change culture and overhaul it. That's where I'm gonna leave that.
Yeah. And we've got to get out of this recycling coaches 10 times. I really
Well,
feel
they
like
did with Hiller.
I really
They did.
feel like, yeah, yes and no. Yes and no. He's still a product of the organization.
Yeah, true.
I feel like they need to go outside. Like, so I was talking, and I'll give you some insight. This goes way outside of hockey, but I'm talking to my kid and some of the other kids in water polo, and through the like Olympic development program and all that shit. Some of the benefits of it, and what we're finding out from a lot of these coaches that are getting involved is that Stoli for coach, is that dude, I smell skunk. Should I close the door?
Yeah, probably. Real quick, while you're doing that, Stoli is going for. I think he's going to get Fox's job. He filled in for Fox and was fantastic. So he's definitely not as polished, but Fox has been doing it for decades now. And Stoll, if anybody remembers when Stoll first started doing the broadcast, with Patrick O'Neill, he was real rough, and he's gotten a lot better. And so being thrown into that role is probably something all new, that he's got all kinds of new stuff coming at him, different voices in his headphones and stuff. I thought he did great. He had great insight. I think he would be fantastic for that role.
Mhm.
And obviously he's good for player development. He's really worked every player he's worked with on faceoffs, just about improves their faceoff percentages. He worked with LaFerriere. He worked with Kempe at times. He's worked with QB, and every time they talk like, "Yeah, I've been working with them on this," their percentage goes up. So he's obviously a great coach. He's great on the broadcast. I mean, he's just all around like fucking good for the team. So
Yeah, 100%. I was gonna go somewhere.
you're talking about the Olympic development team.
Yeah. Okay, so what I was finding out from a lot of these coaches that they're being introduced to is that that a lot of the high school coaches are now also part-timing at the colleges for assistant roles. So they're getting the benefit of the universities, right? And then they're kind of like the and I'm sure the university benefits because they get a chance to look at other coaches so that they can build their pipeline out, and really get to experience the interaction with different coaches at the high school level for their next coaches to come up. And that's one thing we don't see a lot of with hockey. It's just like recycling coaches. Like, where's the pipeline for the coaches? Where are the next John Coopers?
Yeah, I mean his story is very unique. I feel like the Kings have in the organization a good coach down on the Reign. A little bit different path than most coaches, I'd say. Mayor's Manor interviewed him, and somebody else interviewed him. Was it Eddie? Maybe it was Locked On. Eddie
I think so, yeah.
interviewed him. But I like the dude. I like his what he says. I like his approach. Sounds like he's gonna have a good career ahead of him, and he's making his way up the ranks. So, but yeah, I do agree. There's not much of a pipeline. There's not a lot of new coaches, and new coaches, if they don't come in and go gangbusters, they seem to get tossed pretty quickly, and wind up as an assistant somewhere else again for quite a while. Before it takes coaches retiring, head coaches retiring to kind of free up space for somebody new. Like Daryl Sutter retired,
Yeah.
Q was out for a while, so we had somebody else come in, but now he's back, taking up another coaching job. So, which I mean, obviously is working out for Anaheim pretty well.
Kind of.
It was really well in the beginning of the season, but they have gone on a bit of a losing streak. But
They just had to play us sooner.
Apparently. I mean, we're a good team to break that losing streak on,
Yeah. Proving that this week.
So, one thing I was going to bring up, it reminded me, talking about Stoli for coach and stuff, when we're talking about the culture thing, if the rumors are true and the Kings talk to DeBoer and DeBoer's like, I like what I'm doing right now, which is fuck all from all we can tell. Does that speak to the organization of you think coaches are buds and they talk in the off season? You think he talked to McClellan in the off season?
100%.
Yeah. And
100.
And McClellan maybe told him yeah, don't ever take that job because they're not going to let you do what you want to do.
100% they talk, right? Because it's a very small community. They get together for a governor's meeting. They get together for several things. And I promise you that there is a side text thread and they talk that shit.
It just makes me wonder,
No, I feel like management's reputations around the league are well known, right? And you can kind of see it from the moves they make. Try not to sneeze. You see it from the moves they make publicly, but then also in the day-to-day or season-to-season, the coaches see that, and it's something that most people don't see. So I'm sure without specifics, you can talk about a culture, and culture gets around. Decisions might not get around the scuttlebutt as much, but culture does, right? Because culture is long existing, and this culture that we have at the Kings is long existing.
Yeah.
So not much has changed at the top. So if we're going through multiple coaches, yet the same identity and the same drive and the same lack of goals and the same issues continue to come through multiple coaches, it's no longer the coaches.
Yeah. We've gone through enough coaches recently that I think you're nailing it there.
And now we got another GM, right? So now we get to see a different level.
Yeah.
So I still feel like it's too soon to call on Holland, but we've got to give it a little time.
I mean, maybe someone like Holland, someone that they bring in a vet like this that has put together winning teams.
Yeah.
maybe it takes someone like him to be like, look, guys, like this is great and all, but there's more to it. You
Yeah.
know,
If you don't give someone like that 5 to 6 years to really work through it,
don't. Yeah, they don't.
then
They
then
don't-
you don't
doesn't
get
sound
to
like it.
see the benefits of that person's influence, because you gotta wait out, just like business that we do, Dennis. You gotta wait out contracts. You gotta wait out
Mhm.
some of those other things till pieces become available that you can use.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like, if you're making a hasty decision in 2.5 years, 3 years of operation, then you're not giving it enough time, because some of those contracts that they're looking to go after aren't even open yet.
Yeah.
So 5 to 6 years, I feel, is the minimum to get a good look at a GM.
I mean, that makes sense for sure. So, but it doesn't sound like they're giving him that time. So we'll see.
Yeah, I
We'll see
mean,
if it holds true
there's
or
a
not.
lot of pressure right now. There's a lot of pressure, and it's got to turn around. I mean, it's really it's got to be opposite of Winnipeg and Anaheim's streaks that they've so boldly went after. And it's got to be in the win column, not the loss column,
Yeah.
because 9 games
100%.
and 11 games loss streak is not where we want to go. Not at this time of the year.
Nope. Yep. Especially with it being as close as it is. I mean, yeah, we're out of a playoff spot. We're only 1 point out of a playoff spot, right? We're only like 2 points out of third place. If they would have won tonight, I think we'd be in a playoff spot, or
Yeah.
at least tied for one, and just tiebreaker gets us out. So it's really tight. Playoffs are still there, and again, they've proven you just got to get in. I don't think this is the team that you just get in and anything can happen, but nobody
No.
thought that in 2012 either. So we'll see.
But also, not only get in, but you're also in one of the weakest divisions, right? So just getting in doesn't mean that you're of the caliber of what's in the
I'm just
playoffs.
wondering what it's going to take to get in this year, because like you said, all the points are being eaten up by 2 teams in the Central, right?
Mhm.
So wild card might be a little bit easier to attain, because the Pacific just flat out sucks, and it's just 2 teams eating up all the points in the Central. So who knows?
Yeah, you gotta get a top spot in the division. And I'll tell you what, from our conversation tonight, I don't know that there's anything at the trade deadline that is going to change things, right? If it's a culture thing, then you're just going to stifle whoever you bring in.
Yep. I don't think there's any deadline acquisition that's going to change anything.
And here's the deal. I might be a homer. I might let my love for Luke shine a little too much, but this is a guy that played with Gretzky, and Gretzky's biggest thing is that the league needs to allow creative players to play their game.
Luke Robitaille was very creative as well. I mean, just like Lucky Luke, right?
I mean, he was getting all the dirty goals, right? He was just there, and so he just made things happen, and he wasn't necessarily a playmaker off of developed plays. He put himself in the position to be there, and that's why he's the scoring leader. But also, Gretzky and his mentality, his entire career is like, just let me be me.
So you've
got management that has seen what that can do. I don't necessarily think it lies with Luke. So I want to see what Holland can do.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense that it does, because of, he was a player, he is who he is, and he played who he played with, right?
Yeah.
But I just
and
feel
many
like there's
non-conventional LA Kings years, right? That's where he lived.
And I feel like we've seen it from Q, like what he can do, and the fact that he's not trying to do that every single game, like there's something there, because he's had opportunities that he's passed up,
And in years past, we said give him time, let him grow. He's at the point now where you've got a Celebrini that's blowing the doors off this team. You should be mature enough, strong enough, and had enough years in the league to start doing those things that a second pick should be doing.
Yep, 100%.
So, if you don't hit 30 this year, it's a problem.
It's going to be a problem because unless he goes on a hell of a hot streak.
Well, he needs to. He needs to. Kempe needs to. Why you put Fiala on the fucking shootout tonight, I don't comprehend at all when he didn't even have enough gas on a breakaway to get a decent shot off.
It was the end of a long shift. He needed to change and was presented with an opportunity to go in.
But the league's younger now. Like the other guys were out there just the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Like he should have he's got the stick handles to pull something off. I don't know why he didn't get a decent shot off. He just got he just got too close to the goalie.
Well, he was trying to gain control of the puck while the Ducks player was all over him because the other guy had legs and Fiala was gassed.
No, I mean in the shootout.
Oh, in the
his shootout goal.
Okay.
I think
shootout goal was just
he got too close. His play was good. He got too close and couldn't get it up over the pad. But he got
to slow way down like McTavish did. I couldn't believe that fucking goal.
That fucking goal was like there wasn't even a goalie there. Both of them.
That one made me mad. I got mad at the McTavish goal.
You know what? As soon as they're like and up to shoot the third round McTavish, I'm like, well, fucking, we lost this one.
Yep. And then he's 3 for 3 this year. I was like,
and then he said 3 for 3. I'm like, I know him in the shootout already, and I didn't know he was 3 for 3 though. I've seen him. I've seen him and his handles, and the fucking guy's fun to watch. But he literally made it look like there was not a goalie there, and that was impressive. Yeah, I hate that it was against us. It was fucking impressive.
Their second shooter, the rookie, his goal was just stupid as well.
Same thing.
Like it was nothing. So nonchalant.
Well, they were talking about the movement of his shoulders, and then I watched it. Like, it's not something I know to look for. I watched it. I'm like, God bless, dude. While on skates, like the moves he's making, and just completely gets a good goalie to just eat that lunch.
Yep.
And open that net up for him. I mean, the two of them just fucking nuts. Which is why they were getting boos in overtime, because they were just delay. They knew that if they went,
just got to get the
shootout, they had the game.
Yep.
That's another thing. Once again, stifling our shooters. Why don't we've got young kids? Why don't we have those handles?
Yep,
right? Why are we not looking at that and saying, I need 3 guys that I can guarantee will make goals in a shootout? Everybody line up. I don't care how long you've been with the team, line up. Ward, if you've got it, you've got it.
Yeah. I mean, they've gone to enough OTL OTs and shootouts. OTLs. I just call it that now.
Yeah.
They've gone to enough shootouts this year where I feel like that would be a very smart thing to do. So,
but Dennis, you've got goalies that come to your practices too. You can practice this. You can spend one practice just to find out who your best 5 or 6 shooters are.
Yep.
And have them at the end of one practice, have them all go through a shootout routine just to kind of know that week who are your hot shooters.
And here's the other thing. Have more than one fucking move.
Right, Kempe? I mean, what?
Yeah.
Kempe did go for something different this time, but he waited. Once again, he got too close to the goal. He waited too long.
Oh, yeah.
He made it easy.
He's trying to shoot it like when he was like 6 inches from the fucking pads.
Yeah. It's you can't lift it. You can't do anything with that.
Yeah.
But
I think he was trying to open him up and shove it tweeners, and it just didn't work.
Here's the deal. If you have everybody trying out every week, think about this. You have everybody trying out every week for these opportunities to play. Then guess what? Everybody's going to work on that on their own. They're going to think about it. They're going to watch more tape. They're going to try and be better at it.
They just need to get Stoll to teach them how to, put it in the corner. Remember that year? He was just like, I just remember Fox every time he'd get up there and he'd just be like, automatic. It's automatic. I think he missed like one shootout goal when he hit the post. Still beat the goalie, hit the post, but he was like 90 something percent that year. It was dumb. It was actually a couple years he was really good, but anyway, dude, we are at like an hour and 20. Just the two
Yeah,
of us.
because you're
This
on.
is-
Because you're on. Whenever you're not here, it's under an hour.
All right, well, I'm gonna fucking end this shit.
Okay, he was 46.4% in his career for shootouts.
Career wise,
Career 46.4. That means almost every other time he made a goal.
and there was a year or two where he was well above 50%. One year, I swear, dude, he only missed a couple out of, I think they were in double-digit attempts.
So he had 28 attempts in his career. He made 13.
So it wasn't double-digit attempts that year, but
I mean, it could have been, honestly. Career total, let's see, best season. His best season, he scored 9 goals on 10 attempts.
there you go.
90%.
So it was double-digit.
It was double digits.
I was
you, kid.
right.
So
Yeah,
a fucking
nine-
9 out of 10?
9 out of 10.
That's fucking dope. That was 2011.
Yep. It was dumb how good he was.
Good call, Dennis.
Yeah.
Look at you looking like guy over here.
The guy is the stats. The guy with the stats.
Guy with the stats.
Yeah.
The gee with the stats.
Yeah.
All right, we are 120.
Yep.
Great conversation tonight. I'm glad we got on. Man, we
George's
had
gonna have to
probably
listen
the
to this.
best conversation we've had all year.
Yeah. This is what happens when they're shitty. We talk too much. So
We got time to analyze.
yeah.
We started looking at why. Jess showed me a statistician, like she got her master's, I think, in statistics, and
Such a hard word to say.
yeah. She was like, she used to do something huge, and now she's like just kind of doing like internet stuff, but she's really focused on NFL. I'm gonna try and get her on the NHL. I'm gonna try and bring her into the Kings because some of the shit she's done for the NFL is literally mind blowing. Like she should be hired like Moneyball status by a team. She did a breakdown on fucking Jackson, Baltimore, LeVar Jackson, on his performance and why basically the Baltimore Ravens have fucked him his career.
Oh wow.
It's like she breaks it all down. Why he literally has to be perfect every play of every game to have any chance of career success for his personal career. And then she just did like a breakdown of the defenses and offenses on a recession chart to see the value of each for every team and breaks it all down. And I'm like, oh my God. Like,
Can she use math to prove that it's a culture problem in LA?
yes, that's like when we're having this conversation. And then Jess just showed me this tonight, and I'm like, I gotta get a hold of her.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
It'd be awesome. We're gonna prove it with math.
And then we're gonna go in the office, and we're gonna be like, boom, King's Realm brought you this. You're
All right.
welcome.
Listen here, motherfuckers.
Yeah, you gave us Anze Kopitar's injury. We're gonna give you this.
Yeah. And now you're gonna hire this lady right here.
Yeah. Bring her in, and let's fix this fucking culture.
Yeah.
We want
All right.
nothing except press passes. That's all we want.
That's all we've ever asked for.
Yeah.
I just need him for San Jose games now. That's all.
Yeah. All right,
right.
that's our show.
Yeah, we're gonna end it there. Follow us everywhere, Kings Realm Pod. Subscribe wherever, all those places where podcasts are done. I think we're there. We should be there. And 562-317-0087. Voicemails and text messages. Do that. We didn't do voicemails this week. I don't know if we even got any, but it's too late anyway. So, for James Whitlock, that asshole Jordan Heckman who went to the game tonight.
Boo. You did nothing. You did no fucking joy for us, dude. Jordan, you're going to have to answer for the next week.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Boo.
Right. I'm Dennis Wilson saying, go,
Go,
Kings,
Kings,
go.
go.
Go, Kings,
Go, Kings, go.
Go,
Go,
Kings,
Kings,
go.
go.
All right.
All right. Dennis,
It was
I got
so much
something
more
for you.
fun without Jordan.
It moved. It was like had a lot more direction this week.
Yeah.
I'm probably out just getting home and have to pack for Mammoth.
Fucking mammoth.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a big hiker. I'm strong.
Yeah, that was an hour ago.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna end the stream. Call me real quick. I got something for you.
All right.
All right. Love y'all. Thanks for joining.
Bye, Che.
Have a great one. Bye.